So have you, how many years have you been sober now?
About almost 10. Yeah, almost 10.
So you stopped like shortly after this experience, basically?
I stopped after that for a few years. Then I started again for, I don't know, a couple years, and I fell down a flight of steps and split my head open and broke that leg, broke all these ribs and broke this shoulder, and then died again. And then, but it wasn't, my liver wasn't fucked up. This was all like, I'm in there like fucked up. And I'm like, just tell me the melt count. They're like, your fucking liver's fine. I'm like, sweet. And then when I healed from that, it's funny because that doctor, and that was at my wife's hospital, he already knew the story. And he's like, he'll be fine. Just fucking bring him juice. And that's what they did. Started bringing me juice in the hospital. So I was there about a week. And then I was up and out of there. And then that was it. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't going back. Like, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'm done. I only had to die twice to figure that out. So good to go.
So what has the experience been like for you, your journey through sobriety?
It's pretty easy after you die a couple times. Like the first time you die and you make it through that, you're like, I'm fucking gangster. People like, that's gangster. When you die the second time and alcohol's involved, you just look like a fucking moron. And so it's real easy to be like, there won't be a third time. You won't get lucky one more time. You know what I mean? No matter who you think you are. So that was it. I just stopped and walked away right there.
So alcohol was always your main thing, like
I've
the
never,
other stuff you.
I've never done any hard. I've smoked weed, and I never liked it. Me and weed don't get along, but I've never done a hard drug in my life. Nothing.
Did you like, were you able to quit like just like cold turkey, or did you have to like do like AA or
No.
anything?
It wasn't necessarily cold turkey because of the hospital. Like they're giving you like Ativan to calm you down, and you know the medication. So when you leave, you're kind of like jumpy because you don't have the thing that's making you mellow. But you know, I didn't really want the booze anymore, and like I didn't want to sit in a meeting and listen to people talk about the shit because I feel like sometimes when they do that, it sounds more fun.
It's more romanticizing of it.
Like, you know, if I'm in there telling you a drunk story that's funny as fuck, and you're listening to me, that's not necessarily going to make you be like, here's the drunk story and there's one bad part at the end. Like, you're going to hear the first 10 minutes. I'm going to be like, now that sounds like fucking fun. So I don't want to do that. Also, I don't need you, not you personally. I don't need you to tell me how to do it. I know what I did and I know how to not do it. Just don't do it. It's stupid. Like if, you know, and if I'd have gone to that, I would go back to that. Like I don't need to. I knew I could just stop and just be done with it. Plus that once that had happened, everything else came back into focus. You know what I mean? Like then it was easier to work on music. You know, that was the only scared part. Like, I'll be able to work on music if I'm not drunk. Yeah, fuck yeah, I can. So back on the saddle, and away we go.
Did you find that you were actually better with music being sober?
It's kind of debatable. I think that there's like the part that when you're drunk, you're going to try some ridiculous shit that might actually work. But the same when you're sober, you're thinking about it more. So you might, here's 10 things you think you might try when you're sober, and you're like, yeah, I'll try 2 of them. When you're drunk, you're like, fuck that. You got that cat dribbling a basketball, let's put that back in there. And then you see if it works. You know what I mean? When you're drunk, whatever. Hey, scream in the background. Let's see how that sounds. Like that's normal. When you're sober, you're like, a little more, you know, like there's certain records where I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck I did that part. I mean, I remember doing it, but I couldn't do it again because I was definitely drunk when I did that thing.
During this journey of sobriety, were you able to analyze like your triggers or things like that that drove you to drink, to want to drink?
No, the trigger was I thought I was a fucking rock star. That's literally
So
it.
that was the thing. It was just fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And then so it's fun until you come back from tour one time and you get back on a Saturday and Sunday you wake up and you feel like you're sick. And then I feel like shit. And then you realize it's because you haven't had anything to drink. And then now you're like, oh, fuck, man, this shit's medicine. It's medicine. I won't even be drunk. You know what I mean? You're just drinking to get rid of the
It's
shakes.
maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance. Yeah.